inside Holland, Michigan, here at Griff's Ice Center for Central Michigan versus the Hope College Flying Dutchmen. I'm Brendan Hauser alongside Nick Bennett. Nick, how are we feeling today?
Great, Brendan. After a long drive, getting here with some snowy hockey weather outside, cold hockey arena. It's a good day.
Absolutely it is. Yesterday, Central Michigan at home played Hope College, beat them 24-0 in a dominant game, 13-0 after the first period. Nick, you were on call for that. Honestly, what a game for Central Michigan. How do you think they're going to be able to continue that into this second game?
I think they just got to continue their aggressiveness like they showed yesterday. And for Hope, they just got to play better defense in the first period. They played well in the second and third period on defense, but they got to start off well.
Absolutely. Hope College, this is their second season as a team, first in the CCWHA. Off to a little bit of a rough start in the first half of this season, but looking to start the second semester off better. With that, we'll take a look at our impact players of today's game. First for Central Michigan. First, we have number 37, Lainey Flegel. She'll be starting in net tonight. Through 16 games, 2.3 goals against average, and 92.7% save percentage. What a save percentage that is. In the first semester, we saw her in net as the only goalie, as Sydney Pound was unable to play. Though now it's going to be a battle to see who starts. Lainey Flegel earning that spot here tonight. Our second impact player for Central Michigan is Ella Dumas, a new player to Central Michigan, used to play for the Women's Division I team for the University of Michigan, Dearborn. In her first game yesterday, she put up a goal and an assist for 2 points. And what a game it was. I'll let you take over for the Hope College players.
Yeah, for Hope College, we have number 10, Marty Orby. 6 games played, one of the few with goals and assists. Shows a sophomore can step up. You love to see that, Brendan, being able to get some upside from your lower classmen. And then, number 21, Abigail Tyner-Wisks, 6 games played, all 1-1. Shows selflessness through her play style. You love to see that through players. And then also another sophomore that can step up as well.
Absolutely. With that, we'll take a look at our keys to the game for Central Michigan. I think our number one key to the game, has to be don't get cocky. With a 24-0 win, I do believe they're going to come in here thinking that it's going to be easy. They can't come in doing that. Our second one is keep landing shots on the net. That's something that they've kind of struggled with all season, but we've seen an uptick in the last few games of the first semester, and especially yesterday. And our last one is not getting sloppy with the systems. Keep the systems in order, especially on the penalty kill and power play. With that, we'll take one last look at our CCWHA games tonight. First, Lawrence Tech at Aurora. That's a 6:50 p.m. puck drop for Central Time, so 7:50 our time on the Eastern Standard Time clock. University of Pittsburgh at Bowling Green, and of course Central Michigan here at Hope College. With that, I'll send it over to you for our quick light the lamp picks. I do believe you had first pick, or was it Ian? Ian had first pick of tonight's game, and he took Kylie Del Rey. Derek took Caitlin Armstrong. I'll let you announce who you picked for Brody tonight.
Yeah, for Brody, I decided to go with Gabby Lapori.
That's a great pick, and of course I'm going to end us out here with Caitlin Williams. With that, we'll send it to a quick commercial break as starting lineups and national anthem get underway. We'll see you right back here on CCHN, your home of Chippewa hockey. Welcome back here to Griff's Ice Center here in Holland, Michigan, out in the middle of nowhere in Holland, Michigan. We had a little bit of trouble getting here to the rink, went to the wrong one, but we're here now with you for the starting lineups. I'll let you take a look at our starting lineups for Central Michigan.
Yeah, for Central Michigan, we have number 18, Zoe Saudi, forward. Number 31, Maya Kashyap. Number 62, Elliot Hortzman. Number 87, Kaylee Windhurst. And number 88, Brooke Hubert. And for number 37, Lainey Figel in goal.
Lainey Flegel, this is her first game for the semester. What a great way, I didn't say it in the intro, but what a great way to end the first week back from our winter break with a great Saturday night hockey game. As both teams start to take the ice, we'll get ready for the puck drop. And on the other side in net is Mariana Barth, a goalie change from last night. As the Chippewas will win it back. It'll get in the hands of Hortzman. Hortzman to Saudi. Saudi will send it up far side, intended for Hubert. Hubert will take it over the blue line. Hubert drop pass back. Catch up to Saudi. Saudi with a shot. She scores. Early goal for the Chippewas here. Just 14 seconds in to this first period. Already making it 1-0.
And you'd love to see that, Brendan, just starting off how they finished yesterday in their 24-0 win.
One back now by the Chippewas. Windhurst with it. Windhurst will elect to take it around the back of the net. Send her around the far side to Kashyap. Kashyap now with it. Takes it back around the goal, trying to find out her options. She'll send it up the boards to Saudi. Saudi controlling it, sends it up to Hubert. Hubert now skating it through neutral ice. Sending it down into the zone. She'll take a shot into the corner. Back the other way, here comes Hope College. It'll be Grimm back to get it. Grimm will leave it for another Hope player as they'll try to send it out. Almost kept in by Hortzman, unable though. Here's Armstrong with it. Armstrong taking a skate with it, sends it up to Gray. Here's Gray over the blue line with a shot. She takes a shot. Top shelf, she'll score. 2 goals, just over 2 minutes into this game. One back by the Chippewas. They'll elect to send it up to Armstrong. Armstrong loses it, but Gray able to recover it. Drop pass intended for Armstrong, unable as she'll recover it from the skates of a Hope College player. With a shot on net out in the front, saved by Barth, sent into the corner. Whitus will keep it down on the hash marks. Gray out in front to Armstrong. Armstrong with a shot save from Barth. Got up to the point, kept in now. It's sent around. Gray now with it. She'll send it back around the far side. Del Rey skating in to stop it as it's sent to center ice. Whitus will keep it down and in. Kept in by the Chippewas. Lou will chase it. Out in front is Del Rey to Lou. Lou with it. Back to Del Rey. Del Rey to Whitus. Whitus with it. She'll try to get a pass far side on Abel. Move out in front. Shot save. That was Borlis with the shot. Here's Whitus with it. Whitus now with it. She'll send it into the corner for Del Rey. Del Rey with it, out in front for Borlis. Borlis with a shot, save from Barth. Borlis with a second shot. Another save from Barth as Lou will recover it far side on the hash marks. Here's Del Rey with it. Excuse me, no, that's Borlis. Borlis circling with a shot, takes a shot, she'll score. 3-0, just under 3 minutes into this game.
Central Michigan playing with tenacity here as they lead it 3-0, just like Brendan said. And Hope College playing a little bit more aggressive than they did in the first period yesterday.
One back by Hope College. It'll get in the hands of Grimm. Grimm will send it up through the center of the ice. Sato to recover it for the Chippewas. Here comes Sato back the other way. She'll leave it back down low. Big pass out in front. Sent forward now for the Chippewas. Lost out in front. Though here's Nixon with it. Nixon with a shot. Top shelf. She'll score.
And a fast start for the Chippewas, Brendan.
Absolutely. And, you know, we were talking about it on the car ride down here. How will Hope College respond? You know, they put up a little bit of a fight in that third period of yesterday's game. Will we see that here? So far, not so much. Here's Nixon to take it. Nixon loses it. Grimm up top. As here's Angerman turning back the other way. Angerman with a shot from the blue line. It'll go down into the corner. Sent around by Wall. Taken by a Chippewa far side. That's Angerman. Angerman out to Williams. Williams with it. Back down low to Angerman. Angerman out in front. Fumbled the puck. Sinkowicz will get it out, and then it'll get all the way back to Sato. Sato will send it to Williams. Williams with it. Williams trying to make a move, unable as it gets back to Musser. Here's Musser with it, with a shot from about the red line, goes just wide. Barth as she'll poke it out. Here comes Hope College back the other way. They'll get it over the blue line. Here's Windhurst. Windhurst at the blue line. Elects to turn back the other way. Sent to Hortzman through the legs. Touch pass to herself. Up to Hubert. Hubert center ice to Windhurst far side. Windhurst will send it down low into the corner around Barth. Saudi back to the other side for Kashyap. Kashyap now with it. Kashyap will send it back down to Saudi. Saudi back down to Kashyap. Kashyap now with it. Will take a bounce pass up to Windhurst. Windhurst sending it back down low to Saudi. Excuse me, that's not Saudi. It'll be sent down to Kashyap nonetheless. Saudi now with it. Face off down in the Hope College end. As it's won back by the Chippewas. Sent back down by Windhurst. Dumas tries to send it up on Abel. As here comes Hope College back the other way. Shot sent around as it gets into the hands of Dumas. Dumas now coming out of the zone with it. Dumas will poke it forward past some Hope College players. Here's Windhurst with it. Windhurst will get it up to Armstrong. Armstrong backhand pass up to Story. Here comes Story over the blue line and going all the way through the neutral zone. Cut to the middle. Lost the puck. He just gets out. As here comes Story once again trying to make a move. Unable as Armstrong gets it back to Hortzman. Hortzman up to Dumas. Dumas now with it. Dumas makes a toe drag move to the middle as another toe drag out in front. Dumas wrap around. Unable to get the shot off in time. What a few moves right there.
Looking like a running back, duking out defenders.
Wallace trying to make a move through center ice. She'll take it over the blue line. Now at the dot, she'll elect to take a move to the middle. Backhand shot, whiffed on, unable to get it off. As she'll circle the net once again, send it up to the point. Sent in now. Here's Whitus with it. Whitus turning, making a few moves. Whitus with a shot on the ice, save from Barth. As here comes Hope College trying to get it out. Borlis keeps it in at the blue line, makes a move around one defender, takes a shot at the hash marks off the skate. Wrap around, trying to get it to Del Rey. Del Rey now with it. Del Rey leaves it for Whitus. Whitus turning with a shot, save from Barth. Del Rey recovers it, gets it up to Borlis. Borlis makes a move along the boards and takes it in herself. She'll leave it for Del Rey, unable to get the pass off as it'll get to the far side, kept in. Del Rey now with it. Pass to Lou. Lou with a shot saved from Barth. Hope College struggling now to get it out. Del Rey out in front for Lou. Lou with a shot saved from a Hope College player in front. Lou keeping it down and in as she'll turn to take it herself. Out in front to Del Rey with a shot. Saved from Barth. Here's Boyles now with it. Boyles up to Sato. Sato over cross to Musser. Musser down to Boyles. Boyles with a shot just wide. It'll be Jones trying to get it out. Unable as Musser will keep it down and in. Musser will keep it in once again and send it down into the corner. As another Hope College player will try to get it out. Sato unable to keep it in there as Williams will scoop it up in neutral ice. Sato's far side, Williams far side from Musser up to Sato. Sato will send it down into the far side corner. Sato now with it. Will try to get it far side for Williams. It'll eventually get there as it's left for Musser. Musser trying to make a move to the inside, unable. As Hope College finally being able to get it out once again as it goes off the skate, and I believe that was Williams. And they won't be able to get it out as Engerman turning the other way. Makes a move to the outside. She'll try to get a pass off from the ice, is unable. So it'll be Williams that applies pressure down from the offensive zone. As here comes Nixon back over the blue line once again. Sent back up the boards, intended for Windhurst, unable. A shot save from Flegel. First shot for Hope College tonight.
And a good save there from Flegel, just being able to catch it with her left hand effortlessly. In Central Michigan, constant pressures in Hope College, Fine Dutchmen zones.
Here's Hortzman with it. Hortzman will try to get it out. As Grimm will stop it and send it back down and in. Going it back the other way. Now it's Hubert. Has Cash up far side. Will send it to Cash up. Tries to get a pass right back. Is unable. So it's down to Cash up. Now Cash up out to Hubert. Hubert backhand pass to Windhurst in the center. Windhurst with a shot goes off the skate of Aubrey. As here comes Hubert scooping it up and turning back the other way. We'll leave it for Cash up. Cash up now with it. Out in front to Windhurst. Windhurst one-timer with a shot and she'll score.
Central Michigan just with constant pressure on the Flying Dutchman, but Barth has been really good in net so far through the first 9 minutes and 15 seconds.
One back by Hope College as Gray will apply pressure and get it into the zone once again as Jones with it will try to send it far side. Dumas now intercepts it and she'll send it back to get a little bit of a reset. Here's Whitus with it. Whitus sends it up to Dumas. Dumas unable to keep it. She'll get a pass off to Gray right in time. Leaves it for Story. Story with a shot. Top shelf, she'll score. Makes it 5-0. 10:22 remaining in this first period. Tied up by both teams in neutral ice as Gray will try to poke it forward. Unable. As Wall will send it up the board into the hands of Lapori, who will send it down all the way. Be taken now by Hope College. Story will poke it back forward into the corner and Story will take a skate with it. Out in front to Gray. Gray out in front with a shot save from Barth. As Dumas now with it. Dumas tries to turn. Gains control of it. Dumas with it. So take a look at her options. Play stopped. The official will say the net's off. With a stoppage of play, 9:46 remaining. You know, we've talked about Dumas. We said a little bit in the pregame show. Transfer student coming in from the University of Michigan, Dearborn. She's a sophomore from Lapeer, Michigan. Won by Central Michigan. Is out in front, intended to get out to Williams. Is unable as Lou will take a shot save from Barth under the pad. Doesn't know where it's at. Shot from Borlis and she'll score. That was a pass from Del Rey after a Lou shot. And Borlis will put it in. So the sixth goal for Central Michigan.
And Central Michigan's just playing constant, great pressuring in the Flying Dutchman zone. Some good saves from Barth early, but
as it's sent down by Central Michigan. Here's Central Michigan back with it with a shot. Lou trying to get a tip, is unable. Sato back with it. Sato up the board for Lou. Lou will try to poke it ahead, unable. Here's Lou back with it as she recovers it and takes it over the blue line. Lou now in the corner. She'll send it around. Far side. Back. Now to Borlis. Here's Borlis with it. Borlis tries to make a move to the middle. Is unable as it's almost poked out from Hope College. Is unable as it gets down to Lou. Gets back to Lou. Lou will try to make a move to the middle. Is unable, as Musser will send it down low. Musser leaves it for Del Rey. Del Rey with a pass to Lou and another goal.
And Brendan, this is looking similar to yesterday afternoon with Central Michigan scoring constantly. But I'm liking the defense from the Flying Dutchmen here early. It's getting better and better.
As it gets back to Hortzman, Hortzman will send it to Windhurst. Windhurst with it. Will try to get a pass off, is unable. As Cassis comes back. Cassis with a shot save from Flegel, poked away. Cassis tries to get a pass out in front, is unable. Gets one finally as Windhurst will send it back behind the net. Picked up by Hortzman. Hortzman, far side, will get it up to Angerman. Angerman trying to get it out, will poke it forward to Williams. Williams now with it, taking it over the blue line. Stops it, receiving pressure as she'll recover it and take it in down below the hash marks. Passes up to Windhurst. Windhurst with it. Will send it down low with a shot to Angerman. Angerman turns back the other way. Out in front, Angerman with it. She'll take it through neutral ice, send it to Windhurst. Windhurst with it. Windhurst to Nixon. Nixon turning pass down low to Williams. Williams with it. She'll take a move and pass it back up to Windhurst. Windhurst down low to Angerman. Angerman having it. Pass out in front to Williams. Williams turns back the other way. She'll leave it up to Nixon. Nixon now with it, sends it up to Hortzman. Hortzman making a move down low to get down to the goal line. Out in front to Angerman. Angerman up to Windhurst. Windhurst trying to get it over to Nixon, is unable as the Flying Dutchman will finally get it out into the neutral zone. As Angerman scoops it back up in her own defensive zone and takes it out and sends it over far side for Williams. Offsides now with 6:46 remaining in the first period.
And what are your thoughts, Brendan, on this 8-0 game in the first period with 6:46 remaining?
You know, like I said earlier, we saw a lot of fight toward the end of the game for the Flying Dutchman yesterday, and I was really hoping to have that same momentum carry into this game. We're not seeing that so far. As it's sent through the neutral zone up to Kashup. Kashup now carries it over the blue line, sends it to Hubert. Hubert kick pass over to Armstrong. Armstrong back to Hubert. Unable to get it tape to tape there. There's a few kick passes as Whitus will take it out and take a shot. Barth saves it. Kicked out in front. Another shot from Whitus. Goes just wide as Hubert with it down into the corner. Hubert gets it poked away from her. She'll recover it and send it up to the point. That's Lepori with it. Lepori with a shot down into the corner around the official. It'll be Grimm trying to get it out. Is unable. As Armstrong will send a pass out in front. Kashup now chasing it into the corner. Pressure from Wall. Hubert recovers it, makes a move to the middle. Backhand shot, she'll score.
And it's just, like you said, just they're not playing with much fight on defense. They're playing with some fight on offense when they're in the Chippewa zone, but that hasn't happened much. But so they need to keep up their pressure on defense and get to the puck fast.
One back by the Flying Dutchman. Capich now with it. Here come the Chippewas right back out. Musser trying to get it out. Unable, as the Flying Dutchman will keep it down low and in. Musser far side. He'll flick it up through the feet of a Hope College player as Zoe Sadi will send it down low. Now as Barth will poke it forward and away. Recovered by Sadi. Sadi far side gets a pass to Dumas. Dumas unable to keep it as Sato down low takes a shot off the side of the net. Here's Sadi with it. Out in front, nobody there. Sent back around by a Hope College player as it's covered by Dumas. Gets up to Sato. Now sent far side to Story. Story making a move down low. She'll elect to take it around the whole net. Pass out in front. In the hands of Musser. Back to Story. Story turns back the other way. Story with it. Sends it to Musser. Musser down low to Sadi. Sadi out in front for Dumas. Dumas gets it to Story. Story turning back to Musser. Musser with a shot tipped on by Dumas, unable to get it in. Dumas circles the net. Up to Musser. Del Rey unable to keep it in as she'll take it back into neutral ice. Now receiving pressure. Capich was pressuring the puck there. That's what, some of the pressure we would like to see more on defense. That's what we were talking about a little bit there. As Hope College here, they come back the other way. Shot from a Flying Dutchman. I do apologize. We don't have a 4 on our roster here. We'll look a little bit at the intermission to see if we can find anything. As here comes Borlis back the other way. Shot saved. Another shot, this one from Del Rey, and she'll score to make it 9-0 with 3:37 remaining in the first period.
And it's just looking constant, like I said earlier, looking like the same game they played yesterday.
Excuse me, that'll make it 10-0 now as here comes Central Michigan through the neutral zone. That's Del Rey. Del Rey takes it and rips it around the boards, recovered by Lou. Lou sends it down low for Borlis. Borlis now with it. Makes a move, toe drag to the middle. In the feet of a Dutchman as it's sent out, this time by Wall. And here's Hortzman, back to Windhurst. Windhurst back to Hortzman. Hortzman up the boards to Lou. Lou pokes it ahead for Del Rey as she'll make a move. And they'll say it's offsides. And bring it right back out of the Hope College zone.
Show them dance moves.
Having a little bit of a dance party up here. Our cameraman, Derek Steele, and I just kind of having a dance battle up here as it'll be Nixon to take the face off. One back to Whitus. Whitus with it, sends it far side for Engerman. Engerman will carry it over the blue line, makes a few moves, unable to hold it in as Cassis will pull it out, sent back in. The Dutchman will finally bring it out, and here's Capich back the other way. Capich makes a move to the middle, unable to get around to the few Chippewas in front. Here's Williams. Williams will send it down into the corner as it's chased by Engerman. Engerman scooping it up, taking it around the whole offensive zone. Gets a pass far side to Lapori. Lapori with it. Takes a shot, goes just wide. Engerman scoops it up once again, this time going the opposite direction. She'll stop and turn the other way. Bounce pass to Nixon. Nixon up to Whitus. Whitus back down low to Nixon. Nixon turns back, assists her options, sends it back up to Whitus. Shot goes just wide. Here's Nixon back with it. Nixon down low to Engerman. Engerman turns. Pass out in front to Nixon. To Lapori. Back down to Nixon. Turns back the other way. Far side, back to Lapori. Lapori with a shot. Tipped on by Nixon. Just wide. Engerman now with it. Engerman down low. So Williams will try to get a pass out. Gets far side to Lapori. Down low to Williams. Back to Lapori. Lapori now takes a shot off the skate of Engerman, trying to kick it to Nixon on the able. As the Flying Dutchman will finally get it back into the neutral zone. Here's Lapori with it. Lapori turning. Back the other way. She'll take a shot down low into the corner. Here's Jones with it. Jones will take a skate out, send it down as it's tipped by Sadi. No icing. Sadi now with it. She'll send it down around the boards. This is to Musser. Musser now with it. Sends it up to Kashyap. Kashyap trying to make a move. Unable as it's kept in by Aubry. Chippewas, though, able to get it out. Kashyap trying to get a pass to Sadi, unable. There he goes, tipped off. A Flying Dutchman and on Barth, and she'll elect to hold it with 37 seconds remaining in this first period.
And then that possession from the Dutchmen, I like the passing that they had, making adjustments to it. And unfortunately, just like sometimes in these games, they just lose the puck.
Here's Musser with it. Musser will take a pass intended for Sadi, unable to get there though, as it's tipped up into the top netting, and they'll keep it down in the Flying Dutchman's end.
And now our play-by-play guy, Brendan, doing some little dance moves along with our cameraman, Derek Steele.
Kashyap now to take the face-off. She'll win it to Sadi. Sadi sends it up to Sato. Sato with it. Back down low to Sadi. Sadi now to Kashyap. Kashyap now with it. Sends it back to Sadi. Intended for Sadi, excuse me. It goes off a Flying Dutchman. A pass out in front from Gray. Will almost get to Kashyap. No shot there, as Aubry will try to get it out. Kashyap will pick it up and turn back the other way. Sent up, far side. Musser will send it down low to Sadi. Sadi out in front, pass to Kashyap. As time will expire, unable to get a shot off. 10-0 after one period here at Griff's Ice Center. We'll come right back here on CCHN with your first intermission report. That'll be from me for our Chippewa scoreboard check and just a recap of this first period. With that, we'll see you right after this quick break here on CCHN, your home of Chippewa hockey. Welcome back here to Griff's Ice Center. First period just wrapping up now. 10-0 in favor of the Chippewas. We'll take a quick look at what happened that period. Goal started just 13 seconds in. That was a goal from Zoe Saudi from Brooke Hubert, and then continued with a goal from Gray, from Borlis, from Nixon, from Lou, from Hubert, from Del Rey, and much more through that first period. Very rough first period for the Hope College Flying Dutchmen, as they were unable to get more than 2 shots off that whole period. With that, we'll take a quick look at our Chippewa scoreboard check. Very short today, as the women's basketball team played Eastern Michigan. We'll have a score later on. That was an earlier game, but we will get a score check with you in one moment, as our cameraman Derek Steele will look that up for us right quick. Like I said, in that first period, a lot of goals for the Chippewas and a lot of offensive time. We mentioned it in our pregame, just kind of not getting sloppy, and they didn't really get sloppy through that first period. With that, we do have a quick check of the score. The final score from Mount Pleasant McGurk Arena, that was 77-64 with a Chippewa win over Eastern Michigan. With that, we'll send it right back to a break and see you right back here on CCHN, your home of Chippewa hockey. Welcome back here to Martin Ice Arena. 10-0 after one. We're getting right back here for the second period. Both teams getting ready to make their way to the ice with a big scoring first period, just like yesterday. Like we said, Zoe Sadi put in the first one just 14 seconds into this game. We're looking to see if Hope College will have any more fight than they did that first period. We were talking about it in the break. They had a few really good offensive chances, but it was very quickly diminished by this Central Michigan defense.
Yeah, Brendan, just like yesterday for Hope College, they came into the second period trailing 13-0, and looking towards this second period, hopefully they can step it up on the defensive side. They played a little bit well in some bursts on defense and offense, but they need to keep up those bursts in this second period to claw their way back. They got to just keep up the pressure, and if I'm Central Michigan, I'm just keeping up the pressure. Don't let off the pedal, even if it is the third period with 2 minutes left.
Also, we'd like to give a quick shout out before this second period starts going to Devin Sarah from coming from Florida, commenting right now. Shout out to him. As both teams skate the center ice, we'll get ready for second period action here in Holland, Michigan. Riffs Ice Center, home of the Hope Flying Dutchmen. Here we go as the officials getting ready, and the puck is dropped. Borlis will win it back to Musser. Musser far side to Sato. Sato up to Del Rey, poked forward. Kept in just barely by Del Rey as it's sent down. Jones will send it around the far side of the board. It'll be taken out and sent down into the Chippewas zone. That's Cassis. Cassis will lose it though to Musser. Musser now with it. She'll send it poked forward up to Borlis. Borlis now, big breakaway here at the, taking a move. She shoots, she'll score on the breakaway. What a move out in front there by Alyssa Borlis.
Second goal for Borlis.
Just 38 seconds into this second period. This is very similar to how that first period was looking. Nick, how do you think Hope has looked out of the, despite the goal, how do you think Hope has looked coming out of the intermission?
Yeah, I think they're playing a lot better aggressiveness.
Another shot there from Armstrong. Just save from Barth. As it's sent from Lepori down to Story. Story back over far side to Lepori. Lepori now with it. Sent out now by Kopich. Goes down the length of the ice on to Flegel. Flegel will poke it out to Lepori. Lepori up the boards intended for Gray. Doesn't get there as Grimm will send it back down low. Sent up to Armstrong. Armstrong on a 2-on-0. Shot, she'll score. Armstrong with the goal from Gabby Lepori. Stretched pass. 18:35 remaining in this second period. Nixon now to take it. Cassis on the other side. One back by Cassis. Just Kopich now with it. Kopich will lose it to Angerman. Angerman going back the other way over the blue line. She'll turn, rethink decisions. Skating along the blue line, passes over to Hortzman. Hortzman now with it. Hortzman into the far side corner. Sent down. Sent around the boards by a flying Dutchman. Sent out by Revert. Sent down the length of the ice. It will be icing. Coming back down to the Dutchman then.
I like how Hope is getting to the puck faster than they did in the first period.
One back by Nixon to Williams. Williams up to Hortzman. Hortzman now with it along the blue line. Far side to Windhurst. Windhurst will send it along the boards. Down low to Nixon. Nixon now with it in the corner. Nixon gets it poked away. That's the Wall. Sends up the boards. Now to Hortzman. Hortzman now with it. Hortzman taking a skate with it down low. She'll leave it down low for Williams. Williams with it to Windhurst. Windhurst unable to get a hold of it. As now here's Grimm sending it along the boards. Gets up to Hortzman. Hortzman slap shot tipped on. And that'll be an Angerman tip and goal. Putting the Chippewas up 13-0. Still very early in this second period.
Something we saw here yesterday. And Chippewas not keeping their foot off the pedal.
Poked forward by Hubert. Gets back in the hands of Musser, and Musser will take a skate up over the blue line. Musser taking it in herself. She'll stop by the far side hash mark. Think about where she wants to send it. Skating back up. She'll leave it down for Saudi. Saudi now sending it down low to Hubert. Hubert back up to Saudi. Saudi trying to send it to the middle. Nobody there. Hope still unable to get it out as it's kept in by Kashyap. Kashyap will send it down into the corner to be retrieved by Hubert. Hubert, backhand pass to Sato. Sato back to Hubert. Hubert now with it. Tries to send it out in front. Nobody there. As it's sent down the length of the ice. No icing on the play. Musser now with it. She'll take a skate, make a few moves to avoid a few Dutchmen as it's sent up to Hubert. Hubert now with it. Leaves it for Sato. Sato with a shot. Saved by Barth. As Saudi will poke it back down into the corner for Kashyap. Kashyap will send a pass out in front. Barth will elect to cover it with 16:48 remaining in this second period. Borlis now to take it for the Chippewas. Poked ahead by Hope College, and here they come back the other way. That's Kopich with it. Kopich will take it. Send a shot that goes wide. Lou turning back the other way, unable to get the puck out. As here's Whitus now. She'll take it herself, making a few moves through neutral ice. She'll send it up for Del Rey, just too far ahead of her. As it's Wall back to get it. Wall will try to get it out. Taken away by Del Rey, turning back the other way. Del Rey. Backhand to Lapori. Lapori now with it. As a pass goes just high and out into the neutral zone, as here's Whitus with it. Whitus, far side. Borlis to Del Rey. Del Rey will send it down off the skate into the zone, as here's Wall with it. Wall with a pass up. Hope College finally able to get it out. Here come the Flying Dutchman back the other way. Whitus pokes it away, and she'll turn. Pass up to Del Rey. Del Rey leaves it back for Whitus. Whitus trying to make a move to the middle as Lou will scoop it up, and she'll take it. Far side now to Borlis. Borlis with a shot. Tipped on. High stick. It'll be poked by Lou. And they'll bring it out of the zone for a high sticking.
And Brennan, some short bursts of going into the Flying Dutchman, the Chippewas territory.
Coming all the way back down to the Chippewas end for the high stick. 14:57 remaining in this second period. One back by the Dutchman. Unable to get a shot off as here comes Story back the other way. Story, 3-on-2, sends it over to Armstrong. Armstrong with a shot, she'll score.
Armstrong with 2 goals in this period alone.
Story now to take it. She'll win it back. As Kopich will try to burst forward and get it, unable. Here's Armstrong back the other way. Armstrong making a move to the middle. Backhand pass intended for Dumas. Unable to get through. Here's Hortzman. Hortzman will send it up to the boards. Icing coming back down to the Chippewas end with 14:24 remaining in this second period. Story to take it with Cassis on the other side. Poked forward by Story. Armstrong will poke it forward once again. The wall to send it to the far side. There's Hortzman back with it. Cassis pressuring. Unable to pressure enough as here comes Windhurst back the other way with a shot save. Dumas now with it. Dumas turn back the other way. Sent back to Windhurst, far side. Back down low for Dumas. Dumas now with it. Windhurst trying to get it back into the zone. Unable. Windhurst over. I think it's sent down the length of the ice. Looks like it's going to be icing. It's waved. Battle forward along the boards. Pulled out by Borlas. And here she comes skating down as it's passed up to Lou. Lou over the blue line will send a pass down low as it's sent out. Borlas with it out in front. Borlas will take a skate with it. Shot just high of the net. Borlas back with it. Another shot saved from Barth. 12:33 remaining in the period.
And Barth lucky there that the Chippewas weren't looking more towards the net when she fell.
Sato now to take it. With a little bit of a line change here as Del Rey will move back to a defensive position. Sato wins it back to Musser. Musser now with it. Musser out in front. Shot from Lapori. She'll score. A little bit of line changing here as it'll be Sato, Musser, and Lapori up front with Del Rey and Angerman back on defense. One back by the Chippewas. Del Rey over to Engerman. Engerman with it. She'll send it up to Sato. Sato with it. Sato taking it around the back of the net. Back to Musser. Musser now with it. Musser trying to get a pass off is unable. This will be Grimm trying to get it away as Sato out in front to Lapori. Lapori with a shot stopped by Barth. Sent down to Musser. Musser now with it. Tries to make a move out in front. Musser with it. Turns to Sato. Sato with a shot. She'll score.
Barth losing her footing in the net a couple times in that possession.
Windhurst. Windhurst will lose it forward. He's sent down the length of the ice by Jones. That'll be Nixon back to take it. Whitus now carrying it over the blue line. With a shot save. Stoppage of play. Hope did make a goalie substitution to Murgatroyd. She played last night in the game, she played in last night's game, and they're going to rely on her for the rest of tonight as well. As Nixon keeps it in. Nixon now with it. Receiving pressure. Williams pulls it out. Williams back with it. Sends it far side over to Hortzman. It'll be Whitus that ends up with it. Whitus making a move. Whitus with a shot. Goes just wide. Nixon down low to Hortzman. Hortzman now with it. Tries to get a pass out in front. Nobody there. As Whitus now with it. Turns back the other way. Takes a shot. Goes just high over to the glass. Pass out in front. Nobody there. As here's Williams with it. Williams will send it down into the corner. Here's Whitus. Whitus with a shot. She'll score.
Central Michigan just laying on the Flying Dutchmen.
10:23 remaining in this second period. Kashyap now to take the face off here. One to Armstrong, back to Hubert. Hubert far side for Saudi. Saudi will send it down into the corner down low. Sent around as Saudi will pick it up. Saudi still with it. Saudi leaves it for Armstrong. Armstrong with it out to Kashyap. Kashyap with a shot. Her own rebound and she'll score.
Chippewas not even giving you some time to breathe there, Brendan.
One back by the Chippewas, although a lot of pressure from the Dutchmen. As it's sent in by Taylor Story. Gets out to Hubert. Hubert over to Story. Story up, intended for Kashyap. Unable to get there as Kashyap will recover it and send it down low into the corner. Grimm now sends it around as Saudi will stop it and poke it out in front. He gets back into neutral ice. Story sent up intended for Armstrong. He sent down the length of the ice, no icing on the play. Corliss now poking it away and poking it into the corner. She'll turn. Take a quick look at her options. Take it down low. Leaves it for Lou. Lou now with it. She'll circle the dot. Lou will leave it for Del Rey. Del Rey sends it back up top for Lou. Lou back down to Del Rey. Del Rey will send it back down to Gray. Gray all the way over to Borlas. Borlas gets it poked away, and here come the Dutchmen back the other way. Kopich over the blue line with a shot off of Del Rey's, looked like her hand. Aubry with a shot, goes off the skate of Lou. Be sent to Del Rey at her own blue line, sent to Taylor Story. Story over the blue line, makes a move to the middle, sent to Lou. Lou with it in the corner. Up to Kylie Del Rey. Del Rey with it, back down to Lou. Lou sends it down into the corner intended. Aubry tries to get it out as it is sent down. Here's Borlas with it. Borlas now sends it to Gray. Gray out, intended for Lou. Aubry now trying to get it out. Aubry will get it out. Lou pokes it back forward. Sent forward to Carly Sato. Carly Sato all alone in the offensive zone as she'll leave it for Gray. Fumbles it a little bit as it's sent up to Kylie Del Rey. Del Rey back down to Gray. Gray with it. Turning. Shooting. Goes just wide. Far side now is Lepori. Lepori down to Sato. Sato back up top. Gets up to Engerman. Back down to Lepori. Lepori with it. Sends it to Del Rey. Far side. Unable to get the shot off as she'll send it up to Lepori. Lepori on side here as she'll send it down to Kylie Del Rey. Del Rey down low for Gray as Del Rey out in front sends it to Sato. Sato unable to get a hold of it. Goes far side to the hash mark. Sato sends it around the boards. Del Rey keeps it in. Sent down as Musser now with it. Sent around now from Jones as Engerman with it. Far side hash mark. Sends it down low to Musser with a shot. Sent all the way down the length of the ice. No icing on the play. As it's sent up, now here's Carly Sato. Sato taking it through the neutral zone. Sends it up to Musser. Musser for Sato. Sato back behind the back to Lepori. Lepori out to Musser. Musser trying to get a shot off is unable. Out to Lepori. Lepori far side for Del Rey. Del Rey below the goal line, out in front to Musser. Musser unable to get a shot off as it's sent back down the length of the ice. Ref's arms in the air, and will come right back down to the Flying Dutchman end.
I was a little surprised that pass shot all the way down to the Chippewa zone wasn't called icing.
Whitus now to take the face-off. One back now. Windhurst to Williams. Williams now with it. Has it far side. Sends it to Hubert. Hubert takes it around the back of the goal. Whitus with a shot. Unable to get it off. As back the other way now is Kopich. Kopich over the blue line. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Far side. Kept in by Grimm. Williams sends it to Windhurst. Windhurst through the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Windhurst takes a shot that goes wide. As here's Hortzman, far side hash mark. She'll turn back the other way, has time and space. Out in front to Whitus with a shot that goes wide. Hortzman back with it to Whitus. Whitus. Backhand pass to Windhurst with a shot. Saved by Murgatroyd. Scholl left to hold it with 5:15 remaining in this second period. one back by Whitus. As it gets up to Nixon at the blue line, sent far side. Gets into the hands of Windhurst. Windhurst with a shot goes wide. Hortzman now gets it poked away. Hortzman recovers it, sends it back around to the close side. Around the boards as Windhurst will send it back down far side for Hortzman. Along the far side boards over by the far hash mark. Sent up to Nixon. Nixon carrying it through the center of the ice. Sends it to Hortzman. Hortzman backhand pass. Whitus out in front, unable to get the shot off. As here's Aubry, will send it up close side to Sinkowitz. Sinkowitz able to get it over the blue line. As Williams will send it far side for Hortzman. Hortzman now with it. Over the blue line. Tries to get a backhand pass. Nobody there though. Sinkowitz back with it. Sinkowitz sends it up. As Taylor Story carries it over the blue line, offside. .414 remaining in this second period. Bishop now to take it for the Chippewas. It'll be one back to Story, and she'll send it down around the boards and around the net. Battle for it along the close side board, sent around by Cassis. Saudi will send it back down low for Armstrong. Armstrong with it. Shot, save by Murgatroyd as it gets back behind the net. Armstrong turning, shooting, saved by Murgatroyd once again. She'll like to hold it with 3:42 remaining in this second period.
Couple good saves from Murgatroyd after switching in, replacing Barth.
One back by Bishop. Saudi up top to Story. Story back to Saudi. Saudi down low for Armstrong. Armstrong cycling it down to Kashyap. Kashyap trying to cycle it back down low for Saudi. Saudi ends up with it. Behind the net, Saudi sends it out to Kashyap. Kashyap with it at the dot, tries to send it up top to Story as the Dutchman will get it back out. As here's Brooke Hubert. Hubert with it at her own blue line will send it up to Armstrong. Armstrong turns, takes it over the blue line. Armstrong leaves it back to Saudi. Saudi up to Hubert. Hubert sends it over to Lou. Gets back to Saudi. Backhand to Armstrong. In the corner now. Makes a move to the outside, or to the inside, excuse me. Backhand shot on net. Murgatroyd saves it. Lets to hold it. Donna Liu now to take it for the Chippewas. Wins it back to Borlas. Borlas trying to get a pass off, is unable as Borlas recovers it. Once again, making moves around multiple Dutchmen. She'll send it close side into the corner. Here's Gray to recover it. Gray trying to get a pass out in front, is unable. Angerman will keep it in at the blue line, send it far side for Del Rey. Del Rey sends it back to Angerman. Angerman, slap shot goes wide. Far side is Del Rey, she'll keep it in. Gray will stop it from getting out. As it hits the side of the net, poked out in front, nobody there. Sent back up to the blue line to Del Rey. Del Rey sends it intended for Gray, gets into the corner here as Lou picking it to herself behind the net. Lou trying to get a pass to Gray. Gray and Aubry battling for the puck. Poked away by Lou. Lou gets it to Angerman. Angerman with it. Sends it far side for Del Rey. Del Rey cycling back up toward the point as she'll leave it for Borlas. Borlas with a pass over to Lou. Lou with a shot goes just wide. As here's Lou in the corner, far side. She'll cycle it down low to Del Rey. Excuse me, that's Borlas. Borlas makes a move out to the middle. Blue with it out in front. She'll score. .123 remaining in this second period. Cassis to take it. Be tied up. As here's Carly Sato skating away with it. She'll skate it over the blue line, trying to make a move into the middle on Abel. Still recovers it. Has it. Behind the back pass. Sato. Dumas trying to battle for the puck. Dumas now with it. Sends it down low from Musser. Musser out to Williams. Williams with a shot. Tipped just high. Williams barely keeping it in. Sends it down low to Dumas. Dumas now with it. Sends it out in front to Musser. Musser trying to get a shot off. Was unable. As the Dutchman will get it out in the neutral zone. That'll be Musser back with it. Tries to leave a pass with a shot. That shot from Kopic goes just wide. Dumas carrying it through the neutral zone. She'll send it down low. Sends out to Kopic. Kopic will elect to carry it. She'll take it over the blue line. Makes a move to the middle. Makes a move outside with a shot. Save from Flegel. Here's Williams back with it. And time will expire here in the second period. 19-0 after the second period. We'll be right back here on CCHN for your second intermission report. Brought to you by Nick Bennett. That'll have our out-of-town scoreboard check with a recap of the second period action. Right back here on CCHN, your home of Chippewa hockey.
And we're back for the second intermission, going over some game recaps. Yesterday, the Detroit Red Wings beat the San Jose Sharks 4-2. And the start of that game, second thought. The game started at 7 p.m. And Pistons versus Indiana Pacers getting some score updates for everyone watching here. Thank you for watching on CCHN. And as we get the scores, Central Michigan leads 19-0. As the Pistons beat the Indiana Pacers 121-78. And for Red Wings and Bruins tomorrow night at 5 p.m. as my play-by-play and camera guy, Derek Steele, and Brendan are playing patty cake as they try. I feel like we could have a little bit of funny. It's been a great series for you. As Derek, Central Michigan won 2-0, and they are showing the same dominance like they did yesterday as they won 2-0. Scoreboard here. In the arena, it's 12-0. Going more in depth for some of these games for the Pistons versus Pacers. The star for the Red Wings game. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris finished with 7. Duncan Robinson with 16. Duran with 15. Kate Huntington with 16. No double doubles within his lineup. The Pacers by nearly 50 points. The Red Wings will travel to Buffalo the intent on the season. And since the intent on the season, Wings very, very well. Them doing very well for the season. Sitting at third. Pistons sitting at first in the Eastern Conference. As the Pistons will play in 2 days against the Celtics at 9 p.m. It will be Fortune loss as we move closer to the third period. As the Red Wings play the Senators tomorrow. And we have 4 people watching. Thank you for joining in. Sending it to another break as we await the start of the third period.
welcome back here to Griff's Ice Center here in Holland, Michigan. And you know, if 2 commentators wasn't enough, let's make it 3. We're welcoming our next color commentator and our cameraman, Derek Steele, to the mic.
You know, Brendan, in a 19-0 game, I feel like this is a safe space to be able to try new things. I'm excited to be able to have 2 color commentators here on the night. And honestly, what a showing it's been from Central Michigan. Nick and I talked about it a lot last night, especially in the post game. How are they going to come out tonight? A long 2-hour drive from Mount Pleasant. And you know, Brendan, we might have made it a little bit longer than this.
On the way here, but still such a great game.
Absolutely, and like we said, the score's now 19-0. This is going to push yesterday's game. Will Central Michigan keep the scoring chances going, or will they back off just a tad bit and let it go?
Yeah, I believe Central Michigan will keep it up, just like they did yesterday. They never let off the pedal.
They haven't stopped yet, and I don't see any reason for them to stop other than the 19-0 score.
A little bit different of a way for you. This is where you can create that habit. If you pull your foot a little bit too much off the gas pedal, this is where you can create that habit. This is where laziness can set in. And I know that's exactly what head coach Chris is telling his players in the locker room. Yes, they're up 19 goals, so it's okay to pull back a little bit. We obviously don't want to score 10, 15 goals this period, but let's still be aggressive, still play our offense, let's still play our system. So laziness is the habit that goes ahead, especially for the showcase of the championship.
Absolutely, and we talked about it as one of our keys to the game, is continue and don't get sloppy with your systems. And you know, we saw that a little bit toward the end there. They were starting to cycle the puck. This is something that you start to learn in the 12U level. You start learning cycle the puck along the boards, get it moving, and get open. And that's what we saw a little bit in the offensive zone for Central Michigan toward the end of that period as they're taking the ice now. Both teams getting ready for this final 20 minutes of play here in Holland, Michigan. Eagle's going to be returning to the net. And on the side, Murgatroyd stepping back into her crease. As here we go, 20 minutes on the board.
Man, I really like what I've seen from Brendan. Not the best series for her in terms of what she did up to college her last 2 games out at the first semester head coach was I really like what the board took, and I gotta say that she looks as confident as ever in the net, which is a great sign to see.
Absolutely. Here we go, Central Michigan starting to skate toward the face-off dot. We'll see if Coach Chris Haney has anything special in store for us. Started seeing the defensemen move up to forward toward the end of that period, and this is going to be no different as we'll see Whitus, Windhurst, and Hortzman all going to forward, and Kylie Del Rey and Angerman dropping back as it's won back by Whitus. Gets back to Del Rey. Del Rey at her own blue line as Whitus will send it over to Hortzman. Hortzman up to Windhurst. Windhurst over the blue line. She'll take it, and she'll even rip a shot. Saved by Murgatroyd as it gets up to Angerman. Angerman slap shot. Gets tipped wide. Whitus will pull it in. Saved by Murgatroyd once again. Just 30 seconds into this, and we've already seen quite a few shots.
I really like that head coach Chris Haney is making a lot of flexibility with his players. Trying to play Whitus again. And this is where
Shot down into the corner by Angerman. It's Wall trying to get it out. Unable as Del Rey. I was about to say she'll just barely keep it in, but it'll get out. Nonetheless, Angerman trying to carry it back in, gets it up to Windhurst. Pass intended for Grimm. Unable to get it through as Del Rey will keep it in once again. Hortzman sent to the middle to Angerman. Angerman backhand shot goes just high. As it's Windhurst back with it. She'll send it up the boards to Angerman. Angerman down low. Back intended for Hortzman. It'll get to her in the far side, or excuse me, in the close side corner as she'll leave it. Down low for Whitus. Whitus backhand pass out in front for Angerman. Angerman backhand shot gets tipped up, goes just high. Windhurst out in front to Whitus. Whitus with a shot, she'll score. Hubert will win it to the side for Armstrong. Delayed penalty now going against the Flying Dutchman. That'll be a penalty against, I believe that was number 2, and I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for this, but I do not have a number 2 on the roster currently. I do apologize. That was for tripping. As it's won back by the Chippewas. They'll get down low and sent down by the Flying Dutchman. Flegel comes out of her net to play it. It'll be Williams back down low. She'll circle close side. And she'll elect to take a skate with it and send it up to Hubert. Hubert now with it. Tries to drop pass it to Saudi as it's sent right back out, this time by Koppich. Nixon now with it, sent up to Saudi. Saudi taking it over the blue line, she'll send it down into the corner. Here's Armstrong. Armstrong will get it to Hubert. Hubert sent up to Williams. Williams with it, will send a shot, tipped on, out in front. Armstrong takes it just wide, gets over to Saudi on the close side hash mark, trying to get it to Armstrong, is unable. Far side, Hubert sends it to Williams. Williams takes it down low into the corner, turns back up top, behind the back pass to Armstrong. Cycling it now, as Armstrong turns and shoots. Saved by Murgatroyd with 17-14 remaining in this third period.
And going back to that widest goal earlier, now that is her second.
Yeah, I really like what Hope College is doing on this penalty kill.
Angerman will send it close side for Del Rey. Del Rey assessing her options, sends it down low. Sent out in front by Gray with a shot from Angerman. Almost a shot that getting off from Lou is unable as it gets out to the Chippewas blue line. Here's Angerman with it. She'll take a skate through the neutral zone over the blue line. With it now is Angerman with a shot. Saved by Murgatroyd as it's sent out over to the far side. Lou battling for it. Poked ahead by Borlis. Gets it back. Lou gets it back to Del Rey. Del Rey to Angerman on the ice. Shot from Angerman gets tipped out in front with a goal from Lou.
I want it to be the fact that Kiana Lou has been and then it's her second goal.
Kashyap now with it, sends it up intended for Musser, unable to get it through as Old Blue gets it through the neutral zone, unable to get it across the blue line though, as that pass from Sato to Musser goes far side. Musser skating through the neutral zone, shot, she'll score top shelf.
Also with a few effortlessly spins and just flick of a wrist and that shot goes in.
As here's Story, slap shot down into the far side corner. It'll be Musser to pick it up. She'll take a skate back toward the blue line. They will barely get out as catch up now. Leaves it for Story. Taylor Story now with it. Backhand to Sato. Sato taking it through her own defensive end. Tries to get it up. As it's poked up by Musser to Lapori, and she'll send it down below the goal. Wall will try to send it out and around. Musser keeping it in. Back in the hands of Musser. She'll send it up top to Story. Story keeping it in. Sent down to Lapori. Lapori sends it around the boards. Back down to Musser. Musser back to Lapori. Lapori trying to send it up along the boards up to Keshup. Not there though, as it's coming back down the length of the ice. Flegel will come out to play it. Keshup circling the net. To Lapori. Lapori backhand pass to Musser. Unable to hold on to it. Here's Portsman with it. Turning back the other way. Portsman making a move around the net. Circling. Portsman to Whitus. Whitus with it. Move around one defenseman. To get a pass out in front. Unable to get a shot off. As there's a shot from Windhurst. Gets back into the neutral zone. Here's Story with it. Story sends it to Whitus. Unable to hold on to it. Here's the Flying Dutchman coming back. Whitus making a move to the outside. Whitus with it. Leaves it for Hortzman with a shot goes just wide. Whitus back behind the net. Makes a move out in front. Trying to get a shot off. Unable as Nixon will send it back down low. Whitus behind the net. Sends it out in front. Shots. She scores. That'll be number 61, Gabby Nixon. Excuse me, that was number 62, Elliot Hortzman with the goal. My apologies there. I do apologize for that.
Like, when's the last time Elliot Hortzman got to play forward and have a point-blank shot right in front of the goal? You have to, so 13 years ago,
You know, as someone who has played hockey, it's always fun on these kinds of games to get to play a different position, see what your teammates are experiencing, and see how you can better each other through these different experiences. As a shot from Armstrong doesn't get through the net, here's Saudi. She'll send it back up top for Williams. A shot saved by Murgatroyd. They're going to stop the play with 12:45 remaining in this third period.
And I think the other thing that it can do is it can help you understand your positions as well. If you're playing defenseman and you know, for example, if I'm Zoe Saudi and I'm playing the position of Elliot Hortzman right now, and I know where she needs to go on the ice, next week I'm playing Lawrence Tech, or next week I'm playing Bowling Green, whoever it is that we play up in Traverse City next weekend, I know where to represent Hortzman on the ice if I'm Zoe Saudi because I played that position a week ago.
Kiana Liu now with it. She'll try to get it back up to Gray. Unable. Del Rey keeping it in now. With it, making a few moves around a few Flying Dutchmen. As it will end in the hands of Gray. She'll take a move up toward the point as Maisie Angerman keeps it in with a shot on Murgatroyd save. Another shot goes just wide. Here's Borlas with it. Borlas far side. Turning back down low, leaves it for Gray. Gray tries to tap it along the boards, unable to get it down low. It gets up high to Maisie Angerman though. There's a pass out in front. Kiana Liu with it. Sends it back down to the corner. Back down low for Gray. Gray leaves it for Borlas. Cycling now. They'll send it back down low for Liu. Liu with it. Cycles it back down low to Gray. Gray taking it up top now. Tries to send it back down into the corner. Gets in the hands of Erica Wall, who will send it down the length of the ice. Flegel will come out to play it. Maisie Angerman taking a move to the inside. She'll take it down the length of the ice. Shot, she'll score. Here's Del Rey with it. She'll try to send the backhand down low. Down in the Dutchman end. As Angerman will keep it in from the blue line, try to get a shot off, is unable. Aubry will send it out of the zone. Borlas back with it. Borlas sends it to Lou. Lou unable to hold on to it as Grimm will send, Jones will send it down the length of the ice. Del Rey sends it up to Gray. Gray down the length of the ice as icing called coming back down to the Chippewas end. 11:20 remaining in this period. Borlas sends it down around the boards. As close side is Gray to receive it. Tries to get a pass out in front. Unable. Gets up to Del Rey at the point. Del Rey will send it down low. Gets it to Lou. Lou sends it far side for Borlas. Borlas unable to stop it. They'll get out of the zone. Angerman recovering it. Back in the neutral zone. Sends it to Del Rey. Reverses the flow. Del Rey back with it. Sends it to Borlas. Borlas with a shot. Goes right over the glove of Murgatroyd, going in the net for the 26th goal. Here's Sato with it. Lepori sending it up top. Keshup sending it down low. Musser sends it to Sato. Sato trying to send it far side, unable. Musser back with it, sends it to Sato. Sato with it, sends it far side for Keshup. Keshup back out to the middle. Nobody there as Lepori scoops it up, takes it a look, sends it far side for Musser. Musser back with it, trying to get it up top to the point for Keshup. It'll get there. Musser keeping it in. Sent down low for Keshup. Into the corner. Sato trying to get it to the point, unable. As it'll get back out into the neutral zone. Sent down, back into the Dutchman end from Lepori. And the Chippewas will elect to get a change. Hortzman back on the ice. She'll take it, send it up to Windhurst. Windhurst trying to get it forward. She'll get it forward and get it over the line. Send it to Hortzman. Hortzman now with it. To Whitus. Whitus down low to Windhurst. Windhurst trying to send a backhand pass out in front. Nobody there. Jones will try to get it out. She will. It'll get into the neutral zone for Story. Story sends it up to Whitus. Whitus passing far side for Williams. Williams to Windhurst. Windhurst sending a shot just wide of the net. Goes around. Jones unable to hold on to the puck as here's Hortzman back with it. Horseman leaves it for Williams. Williams with a high shot goes over the net. Sent back down low. Jones will send it around. Unable to get it out as Nixon will keep it in and send it down to Hortzman. Far side is Windhurst. Windhurst turns back the other way, trying to pass out in front to Hortzman. Hortzman unable to keep a hold of it. Nixon will keep it down in, as it will finally be sent out by Kopich. Williams back with it, sends it up to Hortzman. Catching the Dutchman on a little bit of a change, she'll send it out to the middle to Windhurst. Windhurst now with it, top of the circle. Send it down low to Whitus. Whitus unable to get a shot off. She'll send it over to Hortzman. It won't get there though, as the Dutchman will finally get it out. Far side, it's sent to Windhurst. Windhurst back with it. She'll carry it over the blue line. Shot, save out in front. Rebound scored from Declan Whitus. Sent back to Engerman. Engerman tries to get it up to Shoddy, unable, as it's sent back down low. Kopich back with it. Shot, save from Flegel. Here's Del Rey sending it up. Intended for Shoddy, right too far out in front of her. It'll go down the length of the ice. No icing on the play. Icing waited at the last second. Out in front is Armstrong. She'll tip it out in front. As it'll be sent out right into the neutral zone. Engerman sends it far side to Del Rey. Del Rey with a shot from the red line goes just high and wide. Armstrong back with it, makes a move to the inside. Gets it pushed back along the boards. Here's Hubert with it. Hubert back along the boards, far side. As the Dutchman finally able to get it back out. Engerman back with it in her defensive zone, sends it up. Intended for Armstrong, gets down the length of the ice, no icing on the play as well. Hubert back with it, sends it back up to Armstrong. Armstrong sends it out in front, kept in by Del Rey. Battle for it along the boards. It'll be Armstrong that walks away with it with a shot save from Murgatroyd. 5:32 remaining in this third period. Story now to take it. She'll win it back to Lou. Lou up to Engerman. Engerman back down to Lou. Lou will send it around the boards to herself here. She'll turn back, send it down low to Gray. Gray with it, takes it back around the other side of the net. Leaves it for Lou. Lou sends it far side for Story. Story with it. Sends it up top for Del Rey. Back down intended for Story, goes to Lou, back to Story. Back up to Del Rey. Slap shot. Goes just high and wide. Sent back down low from Gray to Lou. Lou pokes it forward, gets it to Story. Story far side hash marks, sends it close side to Gray. Loose puck as Lou will send it back down low. Del Rey unable to keep it in. It'll go down the length of the ice. Icing wave as Flegel comes out all the way into the corner to play it. Passes it to Del Rey. Del Rey taking it through the neutral zone. She'll take it herself. It's a 2-on-2. Poked away by Grimm, and they'll break it out. Singlewich passing it forward. Kashyap now back with it. Grimm will send it back down into the Chippewas end as here comes Story back out with it. Story over the blue line. Makes a move. Leaves it for Lepori. Lepori to Musser. Musser to Kashyap. Kashyap, a cross intercepted pass. As she'll lift the stick and Lepori will keep it in once again. Far side pass over to Musser. Musser now with it. Sends it out in front for Sato. Sato with it. Turns, sends it down low to Kashyap. Kashyap leaves it for Musser. Musser pokes it back down low for Lepori. Set out in front by a flying Dutchman. It'll go down just about the length of the ice back into the Chippewas end. It'll be Borlas racing back for it. She'll take it around the back of the net and pass it up to Lepori, just out of reach. It'll go back down the other side, the length of the ice, and that'll be icing coming back down to the Chippewas end with 2:51 remaining in this third period. One back by the Dutchmen. Poked away by Central Michigan. Borlas sends it up to Sato. Sato pokes it, intending to get around Jones, as Jones will recover it. Poked ahead by Musser. Sent back down by Aubry. Down the length of the ice. Icing called, going back down to the Flying Dutchman end.
Especially in a 27-0 game, is to lose a player that has the caliber and the talent skill, or the skill level, of it.
That penalty will go against number 55, Madeline Jones. That for tripping, as Armstrong will win it back. Honestly, Derek, I'm not being too aggressive. I'm working on the passing, working on the systems. As there's a shot from Armstrong, gets saved by Murgatroyd. But continuing on that, I'm not being too aggressive. I'm working on the systems. I'm running my power play to see how it feels getting the passes between each other, and I'm trying to get those passes quick to simulate having someone pressuring all out, like if you were a Sioux College or another team to that caliber. It was kept in by Williams. Now Williams will lose it. Wall will try to get it out. She will. Here's Hortzman. Gets it to Nixon. Nixon back with it, receiving a lot of pressure. She'll send it up to Hortzman. Hortzman will pass it back to herself. Hortzman skating around multiple players, sends it far side. As it's sent around the boards to Armstrong. Armstrong making a move to the middle. Nixon keeping it in with a shot save. Sadi with it. Sadi sends it down low. Far side is Hubert. Hubert sends it to Williams. It's Williams back to retrieve it. Just 30 seconds remaining in this game. Williams skating it through the neutral zone. She'll skate it over the blue line. Williams with it out in front for Musser. Musser back to Williams. Excuse me, that gets to Hubert. Hubert with it out in front to Sato. 10 seconds remaining in this game. Sato with it, sends it up to Musser. Musser unable to hold on to it as it'll get out. It'll be Jones sending it down. 2-1. Time will expire as Delray scoops it up in her own end. 27-0 here, the final score. We'll be right back here with your final intermission report, or final report, excuse me. With, I believe all three of us are going to be on the mic for that. We'll be right back here on CCHN, your home of Chippewa hockey. Welcome back here to, I forgot the name of the rink. Derek, you got me on that. Griff's Ice House, that's my bad.
Hey,
Here,
Griff's Ice House West.
West,
not
my
Griff's
bad.
Ice House.
Griff's Ice House West. The amount of things I've called it while here, Griff's Ice Center, Griff's Ice House. I've said multiple things.
Hey, we eventually got to the right place.
Yeah, eventually. After about a 40-minute extra drive, we got here. Nonetheless, final score here from Griff's Ice House, 27-0 in favor of your Central Michigan Chippewas. With that, we'll take a quick look at our stars for the game. We decided to just make it a group team star as the Chippewas, you know, they kind of slowed down toward the end, worked on their systems, worked on their power play. And, you know, it's something that you got to look for in the Chippewas, especially being up 27-0.
You know, Brendan, I feel like it was hard enough last night to try and find 3 stars of the game. We ended up giving it to Lou, Whitish, and Sydney Pound last night in order. When you outscore a team, 51-0, I think it was, over the last 2 games, it has to be a team star. You can't just highlight 3 different players. It was a complete team, 2 victories. And I'm going to argue that in my 4 years, this is my 4th year with the team, Brendan, this is the most complete 2 games I've seen this team play.
Absolutely. You know, you said it, 51-0 over the span of 2 days. That, in hockey, sounds nearly impossible and has only happened very few and far between. So for this team to do that, scoring by 20-some-odd points in the game, that's something that shows that this team's working together despite the opponent. With that, we'll take a quick look at our next few games for the Chippewas. We'll start with the D1 team. The D1 team is going to be in action the 23rd and 24th at Northern Illinois. You can follow that on the Division 1 team socials. The men's Division 3 team,
We'll have those on CCHN as well.
this on CCHN as well. The men's Division 3 team, the 24th and 25th, that's a home and away series against Lawrence Tech. You can follow that on the Division 3's socials. And, of course, the women's Division 2 team, now 11-6-1 on the season. They'll be at the Traverse City Showcase the 24th and 25th of January. With that, I'll let you take the last little look at our out-of-town scoreboard check.
Yeah, thank you, Brendan. What a night it is for Michigan sports. I know Michigan State beat Washington in basketball. I know, I'm very sad. My Buffalo Bills, not a Michigan team. Unfortunately, lost in the playoffs. But hey, you know, we're going to have a great AFC Championship game. Denver Broncos looking like a very solid team and a team that could possibly win it all. Bring it back into the state of Michigan. The Spirit traveled to Erie, 1-6-1 tonight on a back-to-back net. And then the Pistons beat the Pacers 121-78 to keep that top spot in the Eastern Conference. And then the Red Wings play Ottawa tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Great games, looking forward, especially because the Red Wings won 4-2, I believe, against San Jose Sharks yesterday. And with that, we'll kind of wrap things up here. Quick little post game.
Short and sweet.
With that, we'd like to remind you that the broadcast of tonight's game was a copyrighted presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association, the CMU Club Hockey Network, and Moore Hall Television. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the ACHA, CCHN, and MHTV. With that, I'd like to give a shout out to both of you guys. Derek Steele, you were running our camera all night, as well as jumped on color for the last little bit. And of course, Nick Bennett taking over on color for the night for me. From all of us here at CCHN, I'm Brendan Hauser, wishing you a good night.
That's it. You're just gonna wish good night.
You're kind of missing something.
Am I?
What team?